Hi guys and welcome to Anonymous Pandemonium. Before I start, I want to apologize for not uploading for a few weeks. I had been busy with my day job and I did not have time to make new content. Today, I will be giving a scene-by-scene breakdown for the Mexican movie Sin Nombre. Sin Nombre essentially means without a name. I have watched this movie a couple of times now and I cannot wait to watch it with you. Before I start, I want to warn everyone that this video is not intended for kids and this is only for mature audiences. And this movie has graphic scenes that I will discuss. And if you are not comfortable with that, please skip this video. And since I will be breaking down the scenes in this movie, be warned that there will be spoilers. Also, this film is 1 hour and 34 minutes long and requires a lot of effort to create a video like this. So please subscribe. Let's start. The film starts with El Casper or Willie going to Benito's house and Benito's grandma tried to chase him away but Willie just ignored it and kept on calling him. Benito got out of the house eventually and went with Willie despite his grandma's continuous preaching. Benito then gave Willie all the gadgets he stole, implying that the profit for it will be used for the gang. Out of all the gadgets, Willie decided to take a digicam and told Benito to keep it a secret. They then went to the gang house and met with Lil Mago, which means the magician. Lil Mago is the leader of their gang. The meeting turns out to be Benito's initiation rite and he was beaten up by his potential brothers in the gang. After being beaten, Benito was then welcomed by the Lil Mago and the gang. He was given the gang name El Smiley because of his smile. Meanwhile, Sarah was in a rooftop and contemplating with her uncle why she needs to go to the US. She clearly don't want to go but was forced to make a decision because her dad might not be able to come back for her. It turns out that Sarah's dad was already an immigrant in America but was deported. He planned to take Sarah to America with him. Willie is patrolling the area with Smiley when he got a text from Martha Marlene, his girlfriend, which he have kept secret from the La Mar Salvatrucha gang. He left with Smiley and went to Martha Marlene's house and had sex with her while Smiley is just outside waiting for him. Smiley also tried to peek at them while they were having sex. Willie used the digicam on Martha Marlene. Martha Marlene asked where Willie goes every time he's not with her and tried to insinuate that Willie might have other girlfriends aside from her. Willie assured her that there is no one else. Willie and Smiley went back to their patrolling. Willie told Smiley to never say anything about them leaving their gang duty and meeting up with Martha Marlene. They went to their gang house and went to the rooftop where they have a person from the rival gang tied up. Lil Mago said that the man was captured in La Bombilla, where Willie and Smiley were supposed to be patrolling. Smiley was then instructed to shoot the man despite the man's pleas that he had already left the gang many years ago. Willie assisted him. A clearly traumatized Smiley was then comforted by Lil Mago, saying that the first time is always like that and now he will have brothers to protect him anywhere he goes. Willie is then confronted by Lil Mago about his seemingly lack of effort in his gang duties and his absence in the places where he should be patrolling. Willie then gave an excuse that he also didn't see anyone who claimed that they didn't saw him there. Meanwhile, Sarah, her dad and uncle are walking into the woods and while walking, they recited the number they need to call in New Jersey in case they get separated. This number belongs to Sarah's new stepmom. Yes and yeah. They still have 6 hours to get to the Guatemala-Mexican border. They arrived at the train station and saw other people waiting for the train, hoping to get to America as well. They sat there like the others and waited for the train. While waiting, Sarah's dad showed her the map and the path they needed to go to America. It was said that they need to travel a minimum of 2 weeks to get there to the border and not even half of the people waiting for the train will make it to America since they will be sneaking to get there. It was then showed that the train station Sarah was in is also the train station Willie and Smiley are patrolling. Willie is in the train station with Martha Marlene and they talked about the places they can go to. They were interrupted when Saul, second to Lil Mago, arrives and reminded Willie of their upcoming meeting, which was also heard by Martha Marlene. During the gang meeting, Lil Mago said that there will be punishment done for Willie and Smiley for lying and missing out on their gang duties. Willie's gun was confiscated. Martha Marlene went to the gang meeting and was seen by Lil Mago. Willie asked Lil Mago if he can take Martha Marlene home but Lil Mago said no and that he will take Martha Marlene himself and Willie needs to stay because he is about to take his punishment from the gang, which is beating. The scared Martha Marlene had no choice but to go with Lil Mago. Willie can only look as Lil Mago took Martha Marlene away and he was beaten by his gang brothers. While walking, Lil Mago tried making small talk with Martha Marlin. Lil Mago found out that Martha Marlin is the reason Willie is absent from his gang duties. He asked Martha Marlin to sit down with him to have a talk and Martha Marlin reluctantly followed. Lil Mago talked to Martha Marlin while touching her inappropriately. The scared Martha Marlin tried to leave but was forced by Lil Mago to stay. Lil Mago tried raping Martha Marlin but Martha Marlin did her best to fight, resulting to Lil Mago killing her. Lil Mago returned to Willie and when asked about where Martha Marlin is, he just said the beast took her and that Willie will find another one. Willie understood and cried. Lil Mago told Willie that they will go to Tonla with Smiley. He also warned Willie not to lie to him again. Meanwhile, Sarah, her dad and uncle rode the train. Willie, Lil Mago and Smiley also boarded the same train. The following day on the train, Willie and the gang held everyone up in the train, threatening to shoot them if they don't give out their belongings. Lil Mago saw Sarah and tried to rape her but Willie killed Lil Mago. Willie asked Smiley to get off the train and go back home. Willie stayed on the train and was outcast by the people on the train for fear of his involvement with the gang. People on the train are already discussing pushing him off because they deemed him as dangerous. They tried to sneak on Willie but Sari screamed to warn Willie. Back at the gang's house, everyone is mourning the death of Lil Mago. It is also implied that Saul will be Lil Mago's replacement. They discussed how they will avenge Lil Mago's death. They also questioned Smiley's loyalty to the gang and Smiley pleads that he's loyal to the gang and that's the reason he returned. Smiley was given the mission to hunt and kill Willie. He was given a gun and Saul told him that if he did not kill Willie, he can't come back to the neighborhood. The train had a stopover and during that, Sarah gave Willie food as a thank you for saving her. During one of the train stops, Willie and Sarah talked about their plans for the future and Willie said that he don't know where he is going and he will be getting off the train soon. Smiley went to their lead gang's house to get assistance in hunting Willie down. Willie jumped off the train and to his surprise, Sarah followed him. Willie tried to get Sarah back to the train but it was too late. They went to an old college who was affiliated with the gang. The friend was reluctant to help because of the consequences, but still helped them get to the border. When asked if the friend will rat them out, she just responded, "I always do the right thing." Meanwhile, Sari's uncle and father also jumped off the train hoping to see her somewhere but with no luck. Sari's uncle wants to wait for her but her dad cannot so they decided to part ways. Sarah and Willie was on the way to the border when they got ambushed by the gang. They were able to escape and got to the immigrant shelter. At an immigrant shelter, Sari sees a familiar face and asks news of her father and uncle. At this point there occurs an error in the English subtitles. She is told of her father, "No está con nosotros. He is not with us," whereupon she smiles. The subtitles, however, render the answer as "your father is dead," which makes Sari's smile seem callous. At a river crossing where the attendant can only cross with one person at a time, Willie pays their fares with a digital camera containing the cherished pictures of his murdered girlfriend and insists Sarah goes first. Just as she is halfway across, the gang find Willie, and, after a desperate chase, Smiley encounters him on the riverbank and shoots him. Sarah arrived outside a mega mall in the United States, calling the phone number of her dead father's second family which she had memorized, and Smiley, now accepted by his gang, getting a tattoo commemorating his loyalty. Before we end, I would like to say thank you so much for watching this video. Please be on the lookout for more content from me. I am still learning to edit my videos. If you enjoy content like this, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. Again, thank you so much and stay safe, as always.